Hello there. When I walk upstairs on Sunday mornings to greet and say hello to each of you, I notice that there is a lot of activity. Some of you are building with blocks or cups. Some of those creations are pretty impressive. Sometimes you're having a little breakfast. And there are some times when you're even helping to fix the breakfast, of course, under adult supervision. Then when you come down for church, you are often full of energy while we sing. Breakfast, blocks, Bible story time, games, announcements, a deacon praying and singing worship songs together. There are lots of things to do on Sunday morning. What is your favorite? Let me ask you this question. What is the most important? Why do you think that's the most important? When I'm hungry, breakfast is pretty important, but sometimes I'm not hungry. Games are fun. A Bible story seems pretty important to me because we learn about Jesus. Praying seems like it ought to be important and just may be the most important thing we do. Paul wrote this to the church at Thessalonica. Here we are in 1 Thessalonians. He's closing out the book, the letter, in chapter 5, verse 25. Brothers, pray for us. Paul was like a spiritual giant, okay? Paul's like a spiritual giant. God was with him wherever he went. He planted churches. He talked about Jesus all the time. He preached. He was a missionary. And here he was asking the people at the church to pray for us, to pray for him and the people who were with him. He was asking them to talk to God and ask for their protection and their opportunity to share the gospel, to talk about Jesus. That is important. I want to give you an important job. Are you ready? I'm going to ask you to do the same. I want you to pray for your teachers at church. I'm going to ask you to pray for Adam and Madeline and Emmy and Ruth and Sandy as they lead us in singing songs of worship. And would like you to ask you to pray for me. Ask God to protect all of us, to lead us as we prepare for Sunday, and to give us someone to tell about Jesus. Thanks for doing such an important job. Keep telling others about Jesus and keep trying to live like Jesus. Thank you.